Hey friends, Nichole Lee, your Starseed Intuitive, here yet again with any messages ready to come through for whoever is drawn to watch this video. Okay, that's a lot of cards. I'm not going to take all of them, but let's take a peek, shall we? Moving away from difficulties onto calmer shores, a little bit of conflict, new beginnings, deeper intuition, another new beginning, a little more conflict, new beginnings and messages. So there's a lot. We're in this transition, right? We're in this transitory phase where things are shifting. It's like the void space is what it feels like, right? We are in this void space right now. And what I'm hearing about that is we need to find a way to be okay with that, right? However it works for you, to calm your nervous system, to find a way to be okay right now where you are, even not knowing what's coming next or not knowing how to get to where you want to go, right? Jeez. So I'm doing something a little bit different today. I have 3 different tarot decks out. I'm going to pull 1 card from each deck. And then I have an oracle deck as well that we're going to work with. And we'll pull more if we need to, obviously. So it's just this kind of swimming through this void space right now. I am feeling this personally in a huge way, like huge way. And I know I'm not alone in this, right? I've got 2 of these ones. This is so beautiful, you guys. Okay, so we're going to go over the tarot first, and then I'll pull some oracle cards, okay? So the first one that came out is the Ace of Wands. Aces in the tarot are all about new beginnings, right? Fresh new chapters. Wands are fire. So this is creativity. This could be entrepreneurship. This could be, you know, if anything that you're passionate about, really. This could just be any of that. And it's like the universe is handing us this wand. This is the biggest wand in the entire deck. It's like this opportunity is going to be, or is in the process of being offered, is what it feels like. And what I'm really feeling about this, because I can feel some of you out there like, well, I don't see any opportunities. Nothing has changed. Everything is the same as it always is, right? So if that's you, if you're struggling to really feel these new energies or see these shifts that are occurring for you, Spirit is saying it's time. They're showing me the Hanged Man, the tarot card, right? In the Hanged Man, we see a man hanging upside down from the Tree of Knowledge. And he's hung himself there to gain a different perspective, to pause, right? So this is what the universe is saying. If you're someone who you're struggling, right? You're trying to make a change in your life. You're trying to feel differently. You're trying to see the different experiences available to you, and you're just not seeing it, then it's time for a pause, right? Take a step back, view your life and the situation kind of from a bird's eye view, and gain a different perspective. And I'm hearing for some of you, talking to other people about how you're feeling can really help you to gain a different perspective, right? Sometimes we're so involved and wrapped up in things that we can't be objective, right? We can't see the big picture because we're too involved. So these new beginnings, these big shifts are here. Sometimes we just have to see life through a different lens to see them, right? They're showing me someone changing their glasses, like putting on a different pair of glasses to see differently. The next card out is the Emperor. So another fire energy, right? This is an Aries card. Aries is all about like leadership and stepping into that go-getter vibe, right? This is a very powerful energy. The Emperor is probably the most powerful masculine figure in the entire tarot, right? He represents the divine masculine. He is stable. He is ready to go. He is secure in his foundations, right? He's the freaking emperor. He has everything he needs, and everything that he could possibly need is at his command at the snap of a finger. But he has built that. He has put himself in this position of great power. So it's like this new beginning. You're stepping into a new version of yourself. And of course, sometimes that feels weird, right? We have to, in order to allow a new beginning, we have to allow an ending. And so many of us humans, right? We don't like endings. So we fight tooth and nail to hold on to what we have, either for fear of change or fear of, never letting it back, getting it back once we let it go. But either way, there has to be a breakdown to get to the breakthrough. So things are this void space, right? It's this liminal in between, kind of foggy, murky, floaty space is what it feels like to me anyway. And it's like sometimes I get these glimpses, right? I'll feel it, the new beginning, the power, the excitement, the fresh energy that's here for me and waiting. And then other times, and I notice all these things because I'm paying attention to my feelings and my thoughts, right? And then other times it's like I'm wishy-washy about it, right? I'm feeling impatient or like, well, when is something going to happen, right? And it's that going back and forth. That is the natural process when you're moving from one chapter to another, right? When the old is falling away, it's not like cut and dry, like over, time for the new. It's not like that, right? When the old falls away, it's like they're showing me like little, it's kind of a weird image. Okay. So it's like a piece of paper or a piece of fabric, and it's got a really like jagged seam, and there's pieces of the old, but pieces of the new. And it's like, you get both, right? So your job, if you are feeling this, is to really decide where you put your energy. You are the only one that thinks your thoughts. You are in charge of your focus, even in those moments when it doesn't feel like it, you are. So a different perspective, right? Seeing things through a different lens, this experience that you're going through, and really allowing it to play out. And when the old bits from the last chapter, right? It's like in a book. This chapter ended, we're on the blank page, and on the next page is the new chapter. We're in this blank page space, right? And they're showing me like words from the last page of the last chapter starting to kind of creep onto the blank page. And also from the other side, right? The new chapter, the page is starting to turn. So we're able to see the first few words of the next chapter. So as this is happening, it's just your job to focus. It's you control what you focus on, right? Next, we get the Page of Swords. So pages in the tarot are new beginnings, right? They are the youngest members of the court. So they're also this kind of young, not naive necessarily, but innocence energy, right? It's new beginnings, it's messages. And the Page of Swords, swords are the mental suit, air, right? So the mental suit, it's like new ideas, fresh new ideas bubbling up. Here we see her reading, right? She's learning, and it's carrying her over this gap. So sifting and sorting, I'm hearing. As thoughts and ideas are entering your awareness, thoughts, beliefs, ideas, pictures, images, whatever it may be for you, you should be sifting and sorting. You could be sifting and sorting, right? How does this thought make me feel? Nah, I don't want to pay attention to that. Next, right? It's paying attention to how you feel. Because then we get the Star. This is literally my favorite card in the entire deck. The Star represents, it's a major arcana, first of all. It represents hope, healing, rejuvenation, really, and finding your North Star. It's like harnessing that inner power that you have. It's coming more into alignment with the true you, with the reality of who you truly are, right? Not your physical body, your soul, your higher self. It's this coming more into alignment in that sense, right? And that's what this process is. The sifting and sorting, the gaining different perspectives, the thinking about everything, the figuring out how you're feeling. It's not always easy, right? But this is the process of releasing the last chapter fully so we can step into the next one. And we got 2. Interesting. Okay, so number 3, firstly, a number of expansion, growth, creativity, co-creation, right? Our relationships with others, and using leveraging these relationships to help us. They're showing me stepping stones, right? To help us move forward in our goals. This is not saying to use people. That's not what I mean. I mean leveraging these relationships as in, people can be great sounding boards. People can maybe know someone else who can help you in some way, right? Just leveraging your relationships, talking to people, allowing people in. And it says bluff, 11:11 on my clock right now. So what I'm really feeling with this energy is discernment is needed right now, right? It's right now, especially when you're in this in-between space and you're seeking confirmation from the universe and you're looking for synchronicities and you're looking for answers. It's very important to tune into your intuition when you see something. If you're scrolling TikTok or Instagram or whatever, and you look at something and you get like a visceral response in your body, a physical response, like, why are you having that response? Does it feel good? Does it feel bad? Listen to your intuition, discernment, right? There's a lot of information out there, and there's a lot of people who say that they're here to help, though their energy doesn't quite match up with those words, right? So just be careful who you're listening to and what advice you're taking. If it aligns with your intuition, go for it. There's also a feeling of balance when I look at this imagery, right? It's feeling a little bit like 2 of Pentacles, and all of these stars. It's like there's this potential for great balance as you tune more and more into your own intuition, into your vibe, right? And the next card we get is Discovery. This is a number 9. 9 is like so close to the end, right? 10 is an ending. 9 is like you're right there. Sometimes it can be the final push. Sometimes it can be the final straw that breaks the camel's back, right? But discovery. Okay, so what I'm really feeling with this is as you are on this journey of releasing and allowing, releasing the old, allowing the new, it's like there's more for you to discover. Like there's more that you're going to learn. As you gain new perspectives, there's more information that will become available to you. And this will shift your movement forward. This will shift your path and where you're headed with this new information. It will change things. So keep doing what you're doing right now, right? Sifting, sorting, gaining perspective, doing what you can to feel good in each moment. Because that's the work, right? And everything's coming. This new chapter is going to come for you no matter what. Okay. So the last oracle card we get, it's a number 11. First of all, I love the number 11 because 11 to me is all about divine communication, divine intervention, your higher self alignment, that connection with the universe that you have, right? It's very highly spiritual, and they're showing me like the hand of God or the universe reaching into our lives. That's what 11 kind of means to me. And it says independence. So you are gaining some sort of new independence. You're gaining a new balance. They're showing me someone learning how to ride a bicycle and having the training wheels removed, right? If you are learning something new, in this case, a new way of being, but going back to the training wheels thing, if you're learning how to ride a bicycle and you're taking your training wheels off for the first time, if you fall down, do you just give up forever? Oh, I can't do that. I give up. I can't ride a bicycle. I fell down. No, you keep going, right? You try something different. Because it's truly, it's like learning how to be, right? It's learning this new way of existing in your life is what's happening right now. And that's not always easy. Shifting ain't easy, they said. What do we got? Okay, so we have an arrow with kind of a heart at the end instead of a spear. So they're showing this going into your heart, and they want it on the star. And it's like cracking your heart open, because being open to shifts and changes, being flexible, allowing the more light in. It's a lot. I know it's a lot. And we get another heart. It says love. So that's on the Emperor. It's time to step into your confidence, your leadership, that Aries energy within you. It's time to be the leader in whatever capacity that works or that fits in your life, right? And we get a key and another heart. Would you look at that? They're really emphasizing your heart. All three of these charms. Look, I have so many charms in here, and all three of those have a heart. So it's time to get into your heart space and allow your heart, your intuition, your water energy to help you find the way forward. Because the way is here. The door is here. They're showing me, okay, so they're showing me someone standing in like this vast, empty, dark expanse, right? There's nothingness. They can't see anything. And it's foggy. So this person is feeling unsure. It's not necessarily, they're not scared. Just unsure, right? Can't see anything. It's foggy. If they move their arms, they can't feel anything. So they're showing me this person has their arm outstretched in front of them. And they're not stepping forward because they're unsure, right? It's foggy. They can't see. But they've got their arm as far as it'll reach. And the thing is, there's a new door. They're reaching. The door is right here. So it's time to take steps forward so that you can reach and open the door. Because they're showing me now the person has opened the door and it's all the fog has been sucked out. So there's no more cloudiness. There's no more feeling unsure. So it's about having the faith and the confidence in yourself to move forward, right? That's lovely. It's all happening, even if it doesn't feel like it. Stand strong, right? Continue to go within. Another king, King of Wands, more fire energy. The passion, the power, the fire is there for you. Five of Swords, right? If you're feeling this conflict, that back and forth, breathe. Breathe through it. All is truly well. Even if you don't know how to move forward right now, even if you're not sure what to do or where to go or how to do it, let it all go. Imagine yourself floating in the ocean, as long as that doesn't bring you a feeling of fear, right? Just floating on the ocean, on top of the waves, just completely relaxed, trusting that the ocean is going to take you where you need to be, or the river, or whatever you like better, right? Trust yourself, because your higher self is stepping in a more powerful way to guide you. It's all happening for you. It's just, at this point, navigating the voidy, foggy, liminal space, right? You've got this. I've got this. We've got this. All is so well. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here with me. You know I love you. And until next time, my friends, take care.